What is good, YouTube? It is 10:45 right now, and I decided to go out and get a drink with a lady and some friends, right? And something I was just thinking about. This girl's gonna be late, low key. She had to go to some graduation thing for family, which whatever. But as I'm seeing the degeneracy when I go out and about and yada yada, right? Some things that have been brewing in my mind, and yes, I'm having a ghost energy at 10:45. Cheers. Here's the thing. I'm gonna some Sean Strickland. Here's the thing, dude. Where do I even start? Where do I start? The degeneracy of this. Hey, what a blimey, dickhead. The degeneracy of this culture. I was talking to this girl, right? And I'll just bring up some topics that have been irritating me. So, for example, I've been dating girls left and right, and I feel like we're in the season of the clones. All these women are clones. Men, we're different, right? We dress different, we talk different, but we all like stuff the same to the core. Fat booties, nice lips, quiet, sweet, submissive, friendly. But I'm seeing this trend of the clones, Attack of the Clone Girls, the Jedi High Council. Number one, these women, the starter pack, that's what I'm going to call this. Gotta have a dog. Gotta have a dog over 50 pounds that could probably kill her in her sleep. And myself if I was to sleep over. Gotta have the dog like it's her gay best friend. That's the first thing. And I can't stand it. I was talking to my dad. There's just something irritating. I've noticed this at coffee shops and places, they all treat their dogs like shit. I was dating this little Asian girl. She treated this dog like it was a second class. I treated it better. I knew her for 3 weeks. I built it a fucking ramp. Was sweet to it. It like would nestle with me in bed. She would treat this thing like shit. It's like a thing they just have to have, right? And it's like I'll see them out and about in my apartment because I live in a very dog-centric area or whatever. And they're like yanking their necks and like don't know how to really do anything with the dog. It's just kind of like a accessory, like a purse. And they almost look like they have this dread of like, I need this dog so I don't kill myself. But I also don't want this dog because everything is harder with this dog. And you all know this is true. For example, if you're piping down a girl, if you're getting with a girl and their dog is in the room, dude, I was doing something with this girl. The dog was barking as I'm going ham, right? I didn't really care, but it ain't the move, right? And it's like a kid, you gotta like put it in another room and all this shit. It's like, they don't like it either, but they need it again, because like men, it's a man's best friend, not a woman's, first off. Second off, we don't need a dog. Men can have cats nowadays. Cats are chill, we're chill. They don't need a lot of attention. I used to have a cat with my first real serious relationship. Super chill, Siamese, hypoallergenic or whatever, because I'm allergic to cats, and it was just chill. It was a fucking cool cat, literally. Anyways, so that's the first thing, and it's kind of like this starter pack is becoming more prevalent, right? So you got to be at least 28 to 35. Every dating picture that they have is them, their first one, scandalous, right? Tits out for the boys, butt out on the sink, sprawled out, whatever, and then everything else is like, I'm a good girl. Make that make sense to me. Make it make sense. You're swiping right. Goes from Brazzers to I go to church, or Brazzers to, I'm going to get to another good point. So that's that point. So you got the dog, you got the same pictures, right? None of my pictures are the same. I have one of me smoking a cigar, one of me, like it's like a nice little handsome photo. I got one of me on a snowmobile. I had one with me and the boys hiking, and then I had one of me with a pump in the gym. Diversity, right? But the women, it's literally thought picture, church picture, girls' dinner picture, Ibiza, or at a rave. Repeat. And if you're cooked and you're ugly, you're chopped, I mean, it's a girl that, who cares, you know, what you're doing. Next thing. Another one is in their bio, business owner, fucking PhD, fucking lawyer. Might as well just put, I make double the amount you do, for most men. No one gives a shit how much money you make, but you don't ever see a baddie or like a normal chick that it says works at KFC or whatever, you know? And I'm finding this more prevalent, that girls are not just being baristas or bookkeepers at a library or admin at a bank or something. They're doing things, and they're taking over men's jobs, even in the corporate world. So it's a turnoff. It's like, I think it's the equivalency of like a man trying to be like cooking in the house, like, you know, fucking, babe, dinner's ready. Like that's how we feel. And women can't. Men, we can see it. Women, they don't understand it. It's like they do, but they can't let go of it, because I had a girl tell me that the reason why women do this is because the fear of losing everything because a guy is going to cheat on them is more than likely what's going to happen. And it probably will, to be honest with you. But the thing is like, who fucking cares? Who fucking, like, what, are you just not going to date anybody? What, are you not going to submit to any guy that's worth anything? Look, ladies, no girls are going to watch this, but ladies, if you want to fucking nail down a dude, listen to him, respect him, even if he's not top nigga yet, top dog. Respect him, love him, admire him. Kevin Samuel said it, feminine, fit, friendly. You do those things and give him the chance to grow, or even help him or whatever, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a really good dude. But here's the issue: women, they don't get a good dude. They don't get any good dudes at all, because all they're giving is their body. Here's the thing: you can have your body mixed with a quality person. So like, women go, oh, if I just give it up, he's gonna leave me. No. A lot of guys will if they're high value, but like for me, I'm not freaking Andrew Tate or something, whatever. I make good money, I'm clean cut, decent looking, I have my head on my shoulders, I have done good things for myself, and I've served this country, I've done cool things, whatever. If you were to want to keep me, one, don't play games physically and sexually. If you like me, show that physically, but also implement what is the word, like being a giver, you know, like doing things for me that make my life easier, but is also thoughtful, right? I don't necessarily, I'm a weird one, I don't really need anyone to do my laundry and all this crap, because I like doing my stuff a specific way. The military made me that way. I like making my bed. These things are more for myself. And I'll be frank, a lot of times when you leave women to do it, they don't do it well or on point. Now, women can come in and put a candle, a scent, an aroma, an aura. They can make some cookies. They can put on a good show that livens, like they can kind of soften the area but allow you to stay masculine, right? And just kind of tend to your masculinity. And women nowadays, they don't tend, they take away from it. Why are you doing this? The money needs to be here, this needs to be it's just, we're in a culture where women just tell dudes what to do, and then by the end they wonder why the dude is a nobody, giving her no energy, no respect, no love, no provision, nothing. Because as men, we don't do well with that stuff. Women think, oh, it's gonna light something in him. No, it doesn't do anything. It makes us want to literally die in a dark hole. So all that to say, that was a long ass tangent. I think you guys would see what I'm saying is true and know it. But again, there's this prototype of women today, and being out waiting to go out and get some drinks, which I told myself I need to stop, and I will stop. I don't do it often, and I'm very sensible with it. I'm not like disgusting with it, but yeah, these women, they just, even the ones you meet, it's literally, this is what made me think of it. Dog, 28 to 35, even the younger ones, but this is more of what I'm just seeing of the ones who want to get married, what we're getting out of this community and society everywhere. Dog, 30 years old and over, on the dating apps, but like showing no classiness. It's them at festivals, bars, and that's it. And they think that's supposed to attract someone. I think it's a psyop. I think they all just want to get clapped, and they don't honestly really care. They're just kind of like us, like men, but they're trying to put a facade like, I want somebody to settle down, because like that's what being a woman's about. The archetype of being a woman is having a family and fostering that. The next thing is like these women just come out perpetually to these bars, and that's kind of what turned me off, was like there's no ROI for men out here. Like, I don't spend any money, and I will get girls' numbers, or girls will try to want to come home with me or whatever, and I've been successful semi, but I don't even like it. I'm like turned off to it. Like, I went by myself, or no, I went with a buddy, and we literally just kicked it at like some clubs and shit, and I was just having some drinks, pretty much people watching. Wasn't trying to get any girls, whatever, and it was just very, I don't know, it becomes more peculiar, I can't pronounce it, peculiar, whatever, interesting when you get older and you realize just the clown show that it is. Really, all that going to a bar is like 70% women, 30% guys. Most of the guys are obnoxious or gross, which I would agree with women. Then you have guys like myself, or even better, that know they have the leverage and women don't like it, so they just dance with their girlfriends. You get a little bit horny, or you get a little bit wanting some kind of interaction, you go up and say, hey, what's good, what's cracking? They might show a little attention. A lot of them won't, because they want to boost their ego and go, oh, an attractive guy hit on me, I shot him down, I'm amazing, clap everybody. Rinse and repeat. And 9 times out of 10, they go home with like the scrub that they won't have to live up to. Like, they won't have to put any work in with. That's just the reality. It's like when a guy has a girl who's like a 5. We're like, dude, I'm not going to do anything. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to try. So this prototype is just killing our nation. And guys, we're not perfect. I get it. Men can really step up, but I'm a guy. I'm not a woman, so I'm going to speak on women, because I'm potentially dating and trying to have a family one day with women. And everything I just said is not that of someone you want to even be around. Like, I was dating this girl, and I was like, man, maybe I'm maturing enough, or maybe I'm growing enough to potentially date very seriously, even if there's boundaries and it's slow, but in a more dating in a mature light, as I've grown and done work on myself. And I just found myself, I liked this girl a ton, but I just wanted my alone time. I just wanted to do things on my own, beat of my own drum. And it made me pause and really reflect on, like, you can't do that shit when you're married or when you're dating serious. There's just, you can, but it never works out unless you're like unless you make like 500K to $1 million a year. It's just not really gonna work, because women need a lot of attention unless you're beyond a certain success rate financially. And so what I mean by that is, like, if you make 100K, 80K, 200K, like, you'll be able to provide, but like, it's just not gonna be enough to offset their needs as far as attention. Like, when you date a girl, most of you guys will know this or attest to this, they want to cuddle, they want to go get cupcakes, they want to go on walks, they want to go to the beach, they want to go shopping, they want to do a lot of, let's be real, stupid ass shit that nobody really that has a goal, like has strategy, wants to do. But there is a beauty in it, but I'm not there yet. And that's what makes it incredibly hard for me to be attached to any woman or any idea, at least now. And maybe it's because I'm 29. I just turned 29 not too long ago. Maybe that's why. Maybe I am not meant to be in a marriage or a monogamous relationship. I just find myself getting kind of bored. It's like I like the person, but I want them on my timing. Like this girl that I was talking to, I loved our time together because it was just, she was peaceful, she wasn't naggy or anything. There were some issues, but I just was finding myself like not that interested. But when I was with her, it was like comfortable, it was fun, she was attractive, she was checking the mark, but I don't know, I couldn't really find myself to, I don't know what it is. I couldn't be just that into it, to be like, I want to date for marriage, it's like I'm not seeing that with anybody. I don't even think that was with my ex-wife. I think I just kind of told myself that it should be. But all that to say, I think I'm just getting frustrated. The fact that I think the caliber of women that we have is kind of making us men want to just give up and just crack girls, smash girls, whatever you want to call it, and dash and just have fun like that, save your money. Because like, we're realizing the juice is not worth the squeeze, and that sounds terrible, but it's like, dude, they don't make them like they used to. Like my mom, one of a kind, man. Like, my dad was in the Navy, he's a hard-headed dude, and she stuck by his side. She may have had her problems, but like, she took care of all of us, 4 children, but really 2. Cook, clean, made a house, did all the traditional stuff for the most part, and worked on the side, and didn't really bitch and complain, in the sense of like modern women, or try to be a boss babe, or try to drag my dad down. It was like, nah, my dad was the man of the household. He's the dog, top G, literally. So they just don't make it like that anymore, where you can comfortably kind of slide into the position of man, as long as you're doing the right thing, and be deemed the king of the house type shit, And that's how it should be. I just think there's more of a comical side, an ironic kind of archetype to these women. It's like they got the fake lashes, fake maybe boobs or butt or whatever, fake something, but definitely the lashes. Go to the gym and wear spandex that is literally like painted on their body. They try to virtue signal like they're just this goody 2-shoe girl. They have the dog, they have the nice apartment, or they're living with roommates. But one thing I wanted to bring up, last thing, And say in the comments what's another archetype, another, like, I don't even know the word, like, I don't even know. I'm tired. These single moms is going crazy, bro. I can't tell you how many single moms are on these apps trying to get cracked. Some of them are bad, some of them are attractive, but it's like the amount of moms, single moms, that have no good reason if you dig into why they're single. Very odd, very odd. But yeah, I digress. I guess going out to the bars, it made me think just how many people, how many women come out to these things, and just really, it's a shame that these men are such simps, you know. I used to be one when I was young, you know. Give all my attention and effort just to get spat in the face. I know how it feels. And it's funny, there's a eureka moment, guys, if you're watching this, where you think you feel bad if you treat a woman like trash, per se. But then there's this weird eureka where it works, and you're doing it with 5 girls, and then 10, and then you're like, there's no way this works, but it's working. Don't text them often. Give them lackluster attention. Tell them that there's something they're not, and they love it. They love you more. They like you. They will actually like you. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. But that's all I really got. Let's hope that this night is alright. It's not a total waste with this chick and whoever else, but yeah, man. Yeah, brosivs. Learn from the mistakes of those around you. That's my advice to you. Don't be a silly Billy, as my friend used to say. Silly Billy looking at. None of us want to be a silly Billy. I don't. So that was my thoughts on today, modern 2026 bullshit. What did I call it? Freaking prototype, Return of the Clone, whatever, Jedi High Council. But cheers, boys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you get some retrospect or introspect or whatever. Put in the comments if you agree, what you see, what you disagree with. And stay up, boys. Stay up. Stay confident. I believe in you guys. We're all on this together. And last thing I'll say is there's a shift happening with men and women in dating. There's a shift. We're taking back the land. So, yeah. All right, boys.